The Cleveland Browns entered this offseason in a very interesting situation after a disappointing end to an incredible run under Joe Flacco. We all knew it was going to be tough moving forward as the Deshaun Watson contract starts to kick in. But this team had to make some moves in free agency to fill some holes, and that is exactly what Andrew Berry did. In this video, I'm going to be covering all the moves the Browns have made so far in free agency, talking about what they should do with their few picks in the draft, and so much more. But before I begin, I would really appreciate it if you would drop a like and subscribe. It only takes 5 seconds, plus you can always change your mind. We are on the road to 20k subscribers, and with your support, I believe we can get there super fast. Alright, so starting off with free agency, the big move that has caught the attention of everyone is of course the Jeudy trade. He will be brought in from the Broncos to play alongside a receiving corps consisting of Amari Cooper, Elijah Moore, Cedric Tillman, and then David Njoku over at tight end. So this is a scary group. But the season is of course all going to be on the shoulders of Deshaun Watson's ability to get these playmakers the ball. I'm not ready to call the Watson trade a bust because unfortunate things have happened, but this year is the final straw. He's got to stay healthy and perform. And not only does he have to perform, he has to be a top 10 QB in the league, because that is what he is being paid to be. And since he takes up a lot of the Browns' salary cap, he needs to be so good that he makes up for the lost players that they could have signed without him. Sort of like Patrick Mahomes does over in Kansas City. Last season in Denver, with below average QB play from Russell Wilson, Jeudy put up 758 yards with 2 touchdowns. So I feel like having both him and Cooper will make things hard on opposing defenses, and then when you got Moore and Njoku on top of it, somebody is always going to be open. So there is no excuse for Watson to not have a good season outside of more injuries, which being a Cleveland fan is what you expect to happen at this point. Another big question for the Browns coming into the season is also of course Nick Chubb. Things may be different after how gruesome of an injury he suffered against the Steelers. I'm not doubting his ability to make a comeback, but obviously he won't have the same explosiveness, but he'll still be a top 5 back in the league, and he's the heart and soul of what this team is all about. But I definitely think that Cleveland needs to prioritize having a solid RB2. Maybe Kareem Hunt is that answer, but I'm not exactly sure. But whatever this team needs, like I've been saying, Andrew Berry is on it. He has already brought in a ton of guys in free agency, so I want to take a moment to talk about some of the signings. They brought in defensive tackle Quentin Jefferson, linebacker Devin Bush, corner Tony Brown, QB Jameis Winston, and also Tyler Huntley, and they were able to retain many guys. So they definitely got even better, and I understand why so many people wanted to bring Flacco back as the backup, but to me, that would be a distraction to the team, because one bad throw from Watson and everyone would be ready for him to come in. Anyways, to talk about the defense heading into next season, this is of course going to be a very similar unit, and they put up historic numbers all regular season long. And we can just forget about the playoffs. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Not sure what really happened, but CJ Stroud just completely picked them apart. To me, the obvious thing that this team needs to be able to make a run is to just stay healthy. Like last season was so ridiculous. It almost didn't even seem possible to have the amount of injuries they had. Over 25% of the roster was lost due to season-ending injuries. So if that can get cut down by a lot, then obviously things are going to be easier for this team. And the unit that health is most important for is the offensive line. That's really all I got for this video. I just wanted to cover what the Browns have done so far this offseason, and there's not really too much to talk about with the draft because they don't have many picks. But thank you all for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss out on future content. And until next time, I will see you all later.